It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC East foes.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their fifth-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
Buffalo gave Allen the most guaranteed money in league history before the start of last season, and boy, did he justify it by playing at an elite level once again, taking the Bills to 11 wins and another division title. Along the way, he threw for over 4,400 yards again and ran for 760 with 42 total touchdowns for a top 5 offense. They were knocked down in overtime throw against Kansas City in the playoffs, and they will be one of the favorites to win the AFC this season.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Over the time left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short at first at the 32. He didn't really get him any yards, but it's still going to be a call to the punt team going fourth down.
That's the kind of one that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On fourth down, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete. That's Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis from 13 yards out. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
12 more yards there and another first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Six nothing our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the That football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And his pass, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And again, it's Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen. And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Going to go on 4th down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Mac Jones and the Patriot offense getting set to go once again. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jones. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
First, the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Touchdown, Bills! Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Jones, a final shot before break. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to... Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the Patriots take it over to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw. Jones escaped, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hunter Henry's now in his second season with the New England Patriots and had 9 touchdowns in his first campaign and really emerged as rookie quarterback Mac Jones' favorite target, especially when they needed points in the red zone. Stays his favorite here and picks up a first down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So after the INT, it's Allen. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. All the way down inside the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down at 5. Yeah, defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Running for it, Montgomery. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ty Montgomery unable to get to the marker. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They find some open field here. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Connor Duggar who puts it. And the Patriots are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a... Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the
so
play,
that challenge not successful there. That's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To the air, Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. That is intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are right back in this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Jones throwing on first down. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Jones. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Operating from the gun, Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots have taken a fourth quarter lead.
They're going to run it with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. made, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards. They run here with Singletary. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it'll be Singletary.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner. Stages. Allen to throw. And this one's caught. Quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is on interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
the NFL on EA Sports. And
Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
On two. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go!
Burrow on play action.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber. An opening drive interception. Has this one teed up, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his fifth season leading this crew, coming off his third career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is back for his 5th year as Minnesota's starter, tied for the longest streak of stability the team has had at quarterback since, get this, Fran Tarkenton in the late 1970s. He's been excellent during that time, making his second Pro Bowl last season after 4,200 yards and 33 touchdowns through the air. The Vikings, though, still hovering right around 500 at the 8-win mark, hoping to see him lead a talented roster back to the postseason.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They run it again with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.
Pass interference. Offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Third down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive. They couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins gives way to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Vikings and Bengals, you might recall, they met in Week 1 last year, and that was one of the better games of that opening weekend. The Bengals kicking off their AFC Championship season with a 27-24 win in OT. Evan McPherson eventually knocking through the game winner in his first NFL contest.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. He had to come into this game.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A
1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook.
They fight forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
Dalvin Cook,
Touchdown, Vikings!
Dalvin Cook,
73 yards!
and the Vikings are going to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point,
And we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. As Jamar Chase picks up a first down here, how about a quick reflection on his debut as a rookie? Set a new rookie receiving record and the Bengals franchise record with 1,455 yards and was third in the league in touchdown. He became only the second rookie receiver named All-Pro since 1998, joining former LSU teammate Justin Jefferson, who did it in 2020.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow flushed out right. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. Nifty move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the jet sweep, here's Chase.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Cook again, and he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He's taken down. Good pick up there, 21 yards. First downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Cousins on 1st down. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. Final seconds of the 1st half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Having only 4 seconds on the clock. Time likely for just one snap of the football. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get to football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side, complete. That's Smith. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon, and he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. There was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep it on their heels, they'll be best.
And they didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out? Just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mix it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. A place like that, Charles, no doubt they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and they're not stopped. They just made it
the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Then he will take it across midfield and down the